It is Rebecca at the revenue rundown. Oh my goodness. It is number 11 revenue rundown. You can tell I'm super excited because it is a beautiful day. Just as sure that the tax man comes, spring will also arrive. So if you haven't made it outside today, directions, go outside. It's great. It's a wonderful day. Today we are talking to Monica Hill. She's with the Water Revenue Bureau. And what a lot of folks don't understand is that the Department of Revenue is responsible for accepting all the revenue for taxes and fees, but also your water bill. And because of that, we do a lot of work around some of the water assistance programs, and we certainly want to promote them, and we certainly want to make sure people understand what's going on. And that's partly why, starting today and the next 7 days, it is Water Week. And this is the point where if we had like a big production staff, like water would just like pour down, kind of like, you can't do that on television if you're old enough to remember that show. But anyway, so one thing before we get to my interview with Monica, I just want to remind folks that it's March 15th, which means that you have about 2 weeks left to pay your real estate tax. And so more than 96% of your neighbors do the right thing. More than 96% of Philadelphians pay the real estate bill within the year that they are due. And so we want you to also do the right thing. And if you're struggling to pay, there are programs that are out there, so be sure to reach out to us. You can find out about those programs at phila.gov/revenue. You can also always call us at 215-686. Oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on the number. 6442. I can't believe I've got the water department number in my head right now.
It's real estate.
If you're watching us, be sure to give us a like and a thumbs up and let us know that you're watching. Be sure to share our video. So with that, we will get started. So Monica, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Great. So we mentioned it earlier. Today we're talking about the water medical delay. Can you help explain to folks at home what is that?
Well, it's a program set up to help residents of the city of Philadelphia who are experiencing serious medical conditions within their property where their water would be in danger of being shut off.
Okay, so this is a program for folks who are having a serious medical condition and they might be struggling to pay the water bill.
Correct.
So what happens? Does the bill just go away? What is it?
Well, what happens is once you apply for the program, your water shutoff is delayed, and or if your water is shut off, it is restored, and then it is delayed for 30 days to give you a chance to pay your bill, and it can go up to 60 days for an extension if needed.
So the bill is just sort of suspended. It's suspended. It doesn't go away. It doesn't go away, but we give you a chance to kind of get your bearings and get it together and feel better. Feel better. Absolutely. And get back on track. And then once the water medical delay is over, you would have the opportunity to get into a payment agreement if you needed to.
Yes, the bill does not go away. It's suspended.
And so one thing that you touched on, and I just want to make sure we make super clear, if your water's already turned off, and what happens if you want to apply for water medical delay even after your water's been turned off?
Your water will be restored per applying for the medical delay.
So even you just call, you're on the phone, you're not even approved for the program yet,
correct,
and your water will be restored as you're going through the approval process. That's really, really important, I think, for folks to know who are struggling and maybe are not feeling their best.
Correct.
There is some help that's out there. And then you mentioned that it's initially for 30 days.
Correct.
And then it can be extended.
Then it's to 60 days.
Okay, and the maximum is 60 days.
60 days. So it will be, a maximum of 60 days delay.
Okay. And how do I get into it? What do I do?
All right, so you just call the water department at 215-685-6300. And they'll help you at our main call center.
Yeah, so you just call 215-685-6300 and you say, I need help. I have a medical problem.
Yes.
Please don't shut off my water.
Yeah. And I would like to ask about the medical delay.
Yeah, and they'll walk you through what documentation you need to turn in and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Is it helpful if somebody has their bill with them?
Yes, sure. Okay. Because it has their account information in there.
Okay. So remember, when you call, have your bill in front of you. That will help the agent on the line help you. So this is really great information. Thank you so much for coming to talk about it today. It's not a program that people know a lot about, so we're trying to make sure that we get the information out there. That being said, if you want to learn more about what real estate tax assistance programs are out there, what water assistance programs are out there, revenue staff is always available to come to your event, to your community group, to your church group, whatever those things are. In fact, in the next week or so, we are going to be all throughout the community. We do this rundown every week. Where are we going to be at? You can come out and see us, say hi, get information, talk to somebody in person. On Monday, March 8th, we're going to be at the Neighbors in Action. That's in South Philadelphia. That's a meeting in South Philadelphia. On Tuesday, March 19th, in Northeast Philly, we'll be talking to State Representative Isabella Fitzgerald's 35th Ward Town Hall meeting. We're also going to be at the Nicetown Tioga Improvement Team meeting, so if you're in that area, check that out. On Wednesday, March 20th, we are going to be at the Philadelphia Chinatown Development Corporation meeting, and we'll be at the Kensington Independent Civic Association. Thursday, now this is super important for businesses, we are going to be at Commerce, the Department of Commerce has an event called Commerce and Coffee. We will be there. We will be signing people up on the spot for business tax payment agreements. Okay. So if you are struggling to pay your business taxes, there are payment agreements available, and we'll do a whole other Facebook Live all about those. Those are very flexible agreements. You can get in one on the spot on March 25th at Coffee and Commerce. We'll put a link to all that in the comments. We'll, on that same day, March 21st, we'll be at State Senator Vincent Hughes' tax workshop. That's in East Falls. And then in West Philadelphia, we'll be at the Mantua Civic Association in West Philadelphia. So we have a ton of events coming up, and I want to make sure that I mention March 23rd, which is not this Saturday, but next Saturday, there's another utility fair with Councilwoman Quinona Sanchez, Maria Quinona Sanchez. This is at the McIlvaine Recreation Center, which is at 5200 Penn Street. That is a place where you'll be able to sign up for utility bill assistance, as well as LIHEAP, which is another utility program from the state, and get into a payment agreement for any real estate taxes, and get into TAP, which is the water assistance program. All that on the spot. All folks will be there to help you out. It's very similar to the other utility fairs that we had been attending. This one is just an extra bonus event on March 23rd. We'll also promote it next week. But if you want us to be at your event, we want to be there. You can reach out to Vicki Riley at vicki.riley at phila.gov. It's busy time. It's our busy season. It is tax season. It is it's the spring shut-off stuff is happening, yes. So there's a lot going on. So, but that doesn't mean that we don't have time to get onto your calendar. So make sure that you reach out to us, Vicki Riley at phila.gov. And we hope that you have a great day, and welcome to Water Week 2019.